Scammers are always looking for new ways to get your information and, of course, your money. With technology always changing, it is now more important than ever to make sure that your information is protected. Today, financial expert Paul Hood from Hood CPAs is here to talk about the best way we can all protect our money, which is, of course, the goal.
That's right.
Always good to see you, Paul.
You too, Brian.
Listen, scammers often use technology, right, to try and steal personal information. It's easier for them. What's your advice for how we can protect our money online?
Well, I can't stand a thief. You know, I just can't. But they're all around us. As the scammers are there. You know, I was told one time it's kind of like you can buy a safe car, wear your seatbelt, but you can't guarantee you're not going to have a wreck. So the same thing applies with scammers and online fraud and all of that kind of stuff, because they're really good at what they do. The thing that I would tell people is, unfortunately, your information is out there. I mean, there's been so many things that have happened over the last 5, 6, 7 years. Your information is there. So what we want to do is we want to protect you from having somebody using that information against you. So, you know, LifeLock, some of those type things that you can monitor your Social Security number, so that if somebody tries to do a credit app or open up a credit card or take out a bank loan, you're notified immediately when your Social Security is used. So that's a huge thing that you can do. And then just passwords. You know, one of the things you got to be careful of is don't use the same passwords for a bunch of things. So if they hack into your Facebook and they get your password and use the same password for your investment or your bank account, guess what? The first thing they're going to do is go and see where you've used that password. So change those, use a different password.
Yeah. Well, that one hit home.
Yeah.
It's just hard to remember them all.
Yeah, I know.
This week, data on inflation. Inflation, of course, is a hot topic right now. Data on inflation will be released this week. It's expected to confirm what we already know, right? Prices are going up. We've talked a lot about how inflation affects our budget the past couple of weeks, but inflation also has investors concerned. How should we navigate the stock market during times of inflation?
So, Brian, we've talked about similar subjects before, but it really depends on what place in life you're at. You know, we teach people, we talk to people about, you go through the accumulation phase of life or the distribution phase of life. The accumulation phase of life, you really don't care what happens in the market, you just want to buy all the time. So inflation, you really hope the market goes down because you're buying things on sale. So you want to have a plan to invest versus trying to pick and choose and try to do those kind of things, because most people will lose. So put money in. When you're in the distribution phase of life, then this kind of stuff does potentially impact you. So it's really boils down the importance of a strategy, a plan versus trying to time the market. So as long as you're not timing the market, the inflation side of it shouldn't matter.
Quick viewer question. This one comes from Mark. Mark says, if a person is an S Corp and wants to hire their kids, do they have to have workman's comp for the kid regardless of age? Are there age limits for the kid to be employed? So, you know, if Mark's got an 8-year-old, can they work for him?
Well, you know, the answer is yes. The problem is with an S Corp, you as the owner and anybody has to be covered by workers' comp and unemployment. So that's a negative cost. But if your kids, you know, are workable, they can do things, they can take out the trash, instead of giving them an allowance, make them work for it. My sons all worked from a very young age, copying things and all of that. Yeah. So teaches them a life lesson. So
I can't go back and sue my dad for that asphalt seal coating company at age 7?
No, that's good.
It was good. It turned me into what I am today.
It is.
If you have a financial question you'd like for us to chat about next Monday, you can send your question in right now by email, moneymonday@griffin.news. We're back after this.